Well, thank you everybody so much for coming. This is a good day for Albuquerque. It's a good day for traffic congestion and alleviating it. It's a good day for public safety. It's a good day for job creation and economic development. Because today I will be signing the bond paperwork to be able to issue up to $50 million in bonds to go towards the Paseo del Norte and I-25 interchange improvements. I want to thank everybody for joining us, and I'll introduce a few people here in just a minute. But let's go back and talk about a little bit of history. If you look back to November, when the voters of Albuquerque overwhelmingly approved this $50 million bond issue through our gross receipts tax bonding, this project really, that was the last piece of the puzzle, if you will. We had already received $30 million from our legislators. Republicans, Democrats, urban, rural. The governor signed that $30 million from the state. The county came through with $5 million. Senator Bingaman previously had come through with $20 million. And everybody came together and did what we see too little of in the country these days. We saw government agencies getting together. We saw taxpayers teaming up and getting great projects moving forward. And Paseo and I-25 certainly fits that bill. So I'm pleased to announce today, and I'll be doing the signing in just a minute, we'll be signing the bonds that will provide for the city's portion of the bond funding for the project. Next week, we'll be turning over $46 million to the New Mexico Department of Transportation, who is managing the design and the construction of the project. We're in for up to $50 million, but if the estimates come through and we can get by with a little bit less, or if we can find some other funding sources to relieve some of the burden on the citizens of Albuquerque, we will be glad to do that, and Mike Reardon is always looking for those opportunities. I'm also pleased to tell you that these bonds that will be issued are being issued at a 2.86% interest rate, which is an extremely attractive rate. And the reason we were able to get an extremely attractive rate is because we were able to maintain our AAA bond rating with S&P through some difficult decision making and making sure we held the line on fiscal responsibility in the city of Albuquerque over the past several years by increasing our reserves. Even though we're cutting the size of government, we were able to maintain that rating even while agencies and cities, and I think even the United States, had their bond ratings dropped over the past several years. So I'm really proud of our team. The $46 million of these proceeds, along with a cash contribution from the city that's already been set aside potentially from the ABQ the plan. So I want to thank the city councilors for setting that ABQ the plan money aside, because that will also be part of this project should it be needed. Once again, if not, well, that's great. If we can value engineer the project down through the Department of Transportation, that will be a good thing. The way the project will work is the project will be designed and built under the guidance of the New Mexico Department of Transportation. So the city of Albuquerque, our portion of this is up to $50 million. We'll be sending that to the DOT. My understanding is by June they will select a design build contractor who will start the final designs and the construction, which we hope to start early this fall, maybe around September sometime, if we can push the envelope that much. If not, maybe it'll go into October, but we hope to get it started by late summer and early fall. So I've had conversations with the Department of Transportation about the project, making sure that they are making efforts to relieve traffic congestion during the construction process as well, and I have every confidence that they will do that. So as a mayor, I just can't tell you how proud I am of my team, and these individuals that are standing around me today are the ones that make these bond issues happen, and these are not simple things to do. There's a lot of work, there's a lot of legal work that goes into these as well. So I want to start off and I want to go through some of the people that are up here. Celia Aguilera is our treasurer for the city of Albuquerque. Celia does a wonderful job. She's really sharp and she's on the ball with these bond issues and everything else she does at Treasury. I want to thank her as well. I know Susan Bernanke also with Treasury. We appreciate her work. Paul Cassidy is here. Paul Cassidy's with RBC. They're the firm that actually, how do you put it?
Financial advisor,
yeah,
we advise on the issue.
Right, and they do our financial advice. David Buckles is here from the Brownstein Law Firm. David's the bond counsel for these bonds. I know we've got Bonnie Paisley. Is Bonnie here today? Yeah, Bonnie's here as well from Brownstein. Thank you so much. Chris Muirhead from Modrell Firm is here with us. Thank you so much. And of course, Lou Hoffman. Lou Hoffman runs our DFA, our Department of Finance and Administration at the City of Albuquerque. We just turned our budget in a couple of days ago, and between Lou and Jerry Romero, who's our budget director with the City of Albuquerque, they just do a fantastic job. I mean, like I said earlier, we've had to make some difficult decisions over the last couple of years, but we've got the fiscal ship upright. We're moving in the right direction. The rudder's in the water, and that's why we're able to do not only attractive bond issues like we're doing for Paseo and I-25 today, but also the chance to offer our employees a 1% raise across the board as well. And of course, Mike Reardon is here, and Mike and his entire team from the Department of Municipal Development have just done a great job. Mark is here as well. Thank you so much. They are really our linch pin to the DOT on this project. Mike and his team, they're advocating on behalf of the citizens of Albuquerque on the construction of the project. They're working with people within the city and who express their concerns and making sure they get in touch with the right people. So Mike's really been integral, and Mike, he and I sat down early in this administration, and everybody was talking about how this had to be a $350 million project. Well, Mike went back to the engineers and started doing the math, and he's really been instrumental in the value engineering of this project to make sure that we can get a project done for less than a third of the cost that takes care of the majority of the issues. So great job on behalf of the citizens, Mike. We really appreciate you very much.